For Libra, welcome to your birthday reading for September/October 2022. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and I hope there's some great energy happening for you. And remember, there are a lot of retrogrades happening in this current season. In fact, almost to the point of the energy coming through in readings is it's almost like there's so much, it's flipping the other way. It's like when the vortex in a cyclone or a hurricane just kind of almost looks like it's twisting the other way. It is a perfect opportunity to take advantage of that energy. And the messages coming through from spirits and guides has been about raising your vibration, no matter what is happening around us from in your locally, globally, there is some unrest happening. It's all about our vibration and lifting that up too. We've got Mercury in retrograde in Libra this month until the 23rd, and then it goes into Virgo. We've also got Mars in Gemini, which has affected a lot of communication, to be honest, recently. And so we seem to be easing out of that since we had that Pisces full moon. Now I want to jump into your reading here, my darling. Spirits and guides, what's happening for beautiful Libra during the month of October 2022. We've got a lot going on here for you, my darling. A lot of energy. Okay, spirits and guides, what is happening for beautiful Libra in the month of October 2022? What is the energy that beautiful Libra has to look forward to in 2022? There is a lot of energy around this reading coming through, my darling. I wonder, I did look back and did a meditation before we started this reading, and I feel like you've had a few things heavy in your heart recently as well. So for someone watching, that will resonate. Now what we've got coming through here is the beautiful Prince of Discs, Prince of Pentacles, the Queen of Discs. Wow. So this is a couple situation, and we have the beautiful World card. I feel like this is a romantic situation here with those two discs energy, and you've got the Two of Wands. So there's some choices coming up for you, my darling Libra. This is a gorgeous energy though. As long as we've got choices, the world is our oyster, right? So I see this as quite positive when we see it coming up with the World card as well. Now I'm very interested to have a look at this Pentacles energy here. I feel like this is somebody that you know already. This is could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And we are just coming out of Virgo season. So maybe something happened during Virgo season where you both kind of got into that really earthy energy. We have had some very heavy earthy energy recently, and that can be sometimes challenging to navigate for a beautiful air sign like you, my darling Libra. So that could be an essence of the reading background as well. Now I want to pull a few more cards for you here before we jump right into the reading a bit more. Spirits and guides, what is the energy here for beautiful Libra? Okay, coming through in October 2022. I'm interested around this energy, around this Pentacles energy, Discs energy here as well. That's quite, I feel like this has been a beautiful love. Now I've got a Page of Cups here coming through, and again with these retrogrades, particularly Mercury retrograde, you've got the King of Cups. With retrogrades we often have exes reaching out. You would have heard me mention that in other readings, where we've got that kind of unsettled energy, and that leads people to look for anything that's stable. And you, darling Libra, are like a beacon of gorgeousness that, of course, they're going to be reaching out to Libra. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. I feel like whatever has transpired between you and this person, the Pentacles energy, is going to progress a bit more during this next cycle. During your birthday, you've got the Wheel of Fortune is on your side, and you've also got here very interesting energy with the Hierophant, right, coming through, and also the King of Wands. Okay, so very interesting energy there coming through for you, my darling Libra. This Pentacles energy is there's been a period of a break between that person, but the other thing is that I've got this strong sense that you are going to meet somebody new. I just feel this fresh energy coming through. And with the world that came up before, and this Hierophant and this King of Wands in red, it's like that red energy is that freshness and newness coming through. As I said, with the world, it just feels like there's something new coming through for you. It's the message coming through from spirits and guides. This person, this King of Cups person, could be someone that is a love interest in the background, and it's almost like you have a lot of choices on your option list at the moment. You've got that Two of Wands, and I feel like the world is a bit of your oyster at the moment, my darling. You're kind of putting out that energy that you are open, and as I said, that vibration lifting energy does attract people to your door. You are easily attracting to people with your gorgeous personality, and also just the energy that you have. You love that balance, and people gravitate towards that stability. Now you've got yin yang, and as we're just talking about stability, it really does feel like that yin yang energy, because you've got that watery King of Cups, you've got that King of Wands as well. I feel like there's some kind of push-pull here. You may not know which choice to make. I do feel like these are romantic options for you, and you're kind of looking at it like, and you've got the daughter, personal healing and happiness here, and action. And the thing is that it's like the world is your oyster. I almost see this action card as a bit like the Chariot, that things are going to happen, and you are in an abundant phase with that daughter, personal healing and happiness happening for you. It's just that opportunity, and you are racing towards it with your birthday. Keep these things in mind as you make your birthday celebrations. If it's going out for dinner with friends, going somewhere, really, if you can, and that's your inclination, pack your diary as full as you can manage, because it seems to be a lot of romantic options happening here, and you seem to be giving off this magnetic energy. It doesn't matter which way people approach you. When that yin yang card comes up, it's almost like you match whatever energy comes to you in that equal and opposite effect, but in a good way. It's that magnetism draw of opposites attract, right? Okay, spirits and guides, what else is happening here for our gorgeous Librans? Yeah, bit of energy coming through. I can feel it. It's this really, see, this warmth and energy, and you've got the sun, and you really are radiating at the moment. I can feel it in the reading, and for you to receive the sun card as well, along with that beautiful, yin yang energy, and you've got the Six of Cups there. This kind of explains to me, immediately get that message through about those pentacles, that King and Queen of Pentacles. Almost like there has been some kind of love romance issue in the back of your mind, and almost like this will resonate for the person who's meant to hear it. Almost like you came to this reading to see if that's going to be mentioned. Okay, and what was the outcome, kind of thing. Whereas I feel like the message to you is the world is your oyster, and very quickly that person is going to become kind of, you're going to be pentacle person who kind of thing. You kind of felt like that person was a soulmate, maybe a twin flame, that really strong energy, but I do believe that you've got stronger energy coming forward for you, my darling. Just looking at the cards coming through for you now here, and look, you've got the Ten of Cups. This reinforces to me that you have got happiness in your future. This is a future focused reading, okay? It's about healing from the past, yes, but it's future focused. Now you've got Prince of Swords, and this is your natural energy. A sword energy is the airy energy, and okay, you've got the Queen of Swords. See, this is what I feel like. I feel like you are about to find your match. You're going to be like that Pentacles energy and this is just a fated kind of meeting with somebody, right? You're going to have this happen. Now, this is going to resonate for the person who needs to hear it. This could be a third entity, a third situation coming in, but there is a clear energy where a Libra here watching is meeting their true love, true match, soulmate, twin flame energy. I can't say it enough here. It's just really strong here. A specific message here for somebody that they are in October, and I feel like it's at an event to do with your birthday. I really feel it. It's that energy coming through. And if we look back here, as I said, this Pentacles energy at the beginning of the reading, I feel like this has had something that's been on your mind. And as I said, I feel like somebody has come to this reading to find out about a Pentacles person. Are we a match? And it's like, well, you're going to have some messages from them, maybe emotional messages, but I feel this King of Cups energy here is actually a different person coming through, right? Very different person coming through. And that Six of Cups, this is a past thing that is about healing and moving forward and taking action, making yourself available and out there, even if you don't feel like you don't feel like, oh, I'm ready to meet somebody. There's always a gorgeous opportunity to connect with like-minded spirits. It doesn't have to be, drop dead kind of love and romance straight away. This is where this Two of Wands energy is the central pillar, and the Wheel of Fortune energy is coming through. You have a lot of choices coming up, Libra, and during your birthday you are at peak capacity with that Sun solar energy. Is your natural kind of gravitational pull, air and fire energy is amazing. And you had that King of Wands, you've got this air energy too. As I said, I feel like there is a twin flame match coming through for Librans watching this particular reading, and there's another passionate connection here with a King of Wands person. Now, this again could be a learning experience. It could be somebody who is themselves in a teaching profession, or if you're studying, you might meet them in that scenario. But there are two key love scenarios in this reading, right? And it's just really clear to me there are so many options coming forward, and you've basically had, that kind of very dominant love energy across all of the areas, cups, swords, wands, pentacles, right? So it's like the world is your oyster, and you have a lot of choice here, my darling. Do not let others bog you down. Almost like that earth energy. I'm going to draw some oracle cards for you, my darling, before we close out the reading today, and see what energy is coming through for you here. And we have got setting boundaries, threshold, protection, honor. And I feel that with that, as I said, I keep going on about that Pentacles energy, but I feel like there's somebody from the past who might use your birthday as an excuse to send a message. Hey, how you doing? Turn it into, maybe try and do a booty call situation, which isn't unusual. And we've got retrograde, so there's that. But you, darling, you have got options open, and I think you're done with it. I really think, as I said, you might have come to this reading about this earthy person, but you're kind of moving forward, and spirits and guides are saying, your boundaries are most important. And we've got here coming through, can you believe it, courage, strength, fierceness, and family. And that's it. You have your soul family around you. You have your spirits and guides around you. And if you tap into that vibrational energy, you get the clear messages about where you need to be, where you need to go, who needs to be in your life and who does not need to be in your life, and what are your sacred contracts, what are just people that are there wasting your time, and there are lessons to be learned. Like, yes, with the Hierophant, that could be a situation where there's lessons to be learned, but then on top of that, we have to realize that at some point there is a point where you say goodbye, and those boundaries need to come up to protect yourself, but also to open yourself up to that new blossoming and new growth that's happening for you. And that Sun is that central energy. I can't get over that beautiful central energy there with the Wheel of Fortune for you, my darling Libra. Okay, my darling, if you've made it far through the reading, thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you for honoring me with your space. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And if you would like to subscribe for updates on these readings during the month of October and see what's unfolding, my darling Libra, subscribe and you'll be updated. Okay, pop a like below or a comment if you would like some more readings like this. As always, my darling, please take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.